guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Koki Creative. My name is Elena, and today we are going to be taking a look at some of my shell challenge winners. My shell challenge actually ended back in June, but I've been taking my sweet time making this video, so just bear with me. This is part 1 of 3, so if you don't see your build in this video, it might be featured in another one, so just stay tuned for that. But let's get started. First up, coming in at the most expensive is Simzy Smith with this gorgeous, gorgeous house. The price of this is only going to take you back 303,000 simoleons, which is pretty expensive in Sims terms and actually in real life. So it's definitely worth the price though if you just see all of the details she put into it. It's on a 30 by 20 lot and it has 2 beds, 2 baths. If you want to check out more of her builds, she does have a YouTube page, a Twitter, and an Instagram, all under Simzy Smith as well. And if you want to download more of her builds on the gallery, check out Simzy Smith. Definitely worth checking out. Just checking out the details here is absolutely amazing. I love backyards so much. Just this little yoga area. I mean, I would kill to have this in real life. I really would. And she did put that back there because she knows I love yoga. So yes, I accept bribes. Anyway, I just think this house is absolutely gorgeous. When I was touring it, I did get emotional. I was like, wow, this is stunning. Just the details and the landscaping, the interior design, and her roofing. It made my shell completely disappear and it turned it into a whole nother build. Now coming inside, we're gonna check out the layout here, and I just think she did a really good job utilizing the space in this house, because like I said, it is not a huge shell. It was under 200 tiles, so that's not very big if you're familiar with just the layout in general and how big a house is. But she did this open concept living with the dining room, kitchen, and living room, and I think it just worked really well, especially for a family home. And I'm obsessed with this kitchen. It's not huge, but it just still feels spacious, and it's very light and airy. And then upstairs we have this whole master suite, perfect for a family who just loves great views. I have it in Windenburg, and the big windows just look so gorgeous here. But again, thank you, Simzy Smith, for doing my shell challenge, and I hope to see you in my next shell challenge. Moving on to our second award is the least expensive. It goes to ViickyMarie. That is her gallery name, but you can find her on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube as well under Vic's Sims. I will put all that information in the description box below so you can check that out. But I absolutely love this build. It is only 50,000 simoleons, so it's great for a family who is on a budget but still wants a nice house. It is 2 beds, 2 baths, and it is on a 20 by 15 lot, so it can go literally anywhere. I put it in Brindleton Bay because I just love the view, especially with these big windows from Eco Lifestyle. And when she did upload this to the gallery, this was right after Eco Lifestyle came out, so you can tell she used a lot of stuff from that new pack, and I think it looked really good, especially in this shell. And again, this shell is not huge, but this build actually looks really spacious. It has great colors in here, very nice pastels, kind of neutrals. Feels very relaxing in here. So thank you so much, Vic Sims, for doing my shell challenge, and I hope to see you in the next one. So the winner for most tiles goes to SimsAlina1010, or you can find it under the gallery username under Avasi42. Now I probably said that wrong, and I do apologize about that. So she also has an Instagram, a YouTube, and I'll put all that in the description box below so you can check out more of her fantastic builds. This build is on a 40 by 30 lot. It has 2 beds, 1 bath, and it costs 238,000 simoleons. Now, the original shell has only 156 tiles, but she increased this to, a little drum roll, 875 tiles. Mo, you can tell because of all these beautiful fountains and pools, all the foundation is raised up. So that counts as tiles, and I just really love the way she did the entire yard. It blew me away. It's so spa-like. It is like a resort, and I mean, your Sims can live here. That would be amazing. And moving on to the inside of the house, she used a ton of blue, and I really appreciate that because I think it really draws the theme of the outside, which is water, blue, fountains, all that stuff, to the interior as well. Has kind of like a modern feel to it, but it also is just super family friendly. She used a ton of debug items in such a creative way that I'm like taking notes over here. And I just really like all the details she put into this house. Now, thank you so much, Simsalina, for doing my shell challenge, and I really hope to see more of your builds in the future. Next up, we have ArielCreation, and she won most packs. So she used 29 packs in this build, and you can really see all these packs with all the use of clutter, but it all seems very cohesive and it all goes really, really well together. I just absolutely love the way this build turned out. It's on a 30 by 20 lot in Strangerville. She uploaded it into the gallery in Strangerville, so I just absolutely had to put it there. I love Strangerville. It's just gorgeous coloring and lighting. It's 2 beds, 1 bath, and it's 155,000 simoleons, so it is pretty pricey, but it's definitely worth the price. There's a lot to do in this house. We have beehives, we have flower maker, we have a pool, so the backyard is just filled with so much to do. I love the way this pool turned out. Even though it's small, it's still spacious enough for your Sims to swim around and have a good time. And we have a ton of really great roofing here, a lot of clear roofs, a lot of glass roofs, so that way there is a ton of great natural light in this build. And also there's just a great use of landscaping. Now going into the house, it's very light and airy in here with just some hints of blue and a few other colors, but I noticed that blue is sort of like the main accent color in this house, and I just think it's very, very relaxing. It's very peaceful. This laundry room is exposed, it's open concept, and I just think it looks gorgeous. And this kitchen is huge. It's perfect little family kitchen. Tons and tons of clutter, kind of obsessed with it. And then we have this small living room off to the side here. Great use of space and also great use of the countertop. She flipped them around so that way it has a nice solid wood grain. And then the kids' bedroom is adorable and it has its own balcony. And then the parents' bedroom is very cluttered but still feels really clean and organized. But thank you, ArielCreation Sims, for doing this, for doing my shell challenge. So for our next award, we actually have 2 winners. It's the base game award, and first up is Blue Sims Craft. This house has no packs, obviously. It's on a 30 by 20 lot, 2 beds, 2 baths, and 77,000 simoleons. It is very modern feel. It's also just gorgeous. I really wanted to show that you can create a beautiful house only using base game. A lot of people are very intimidated doing shell challenges when they don't have any packs, but don't let that scare you off. You can create something amazing. Just check this out. I love the backyard here. It has this big, beautiful pool, and then it has this nice, classy bar. We have really nice porches that show gorgeous views, and I put it in Strangerville just because I thought that the colors in Strangerville would make this black and white house really, really pop. Now, moving indoors, the first thing you will notice, it is a gorgeous open concept, and also the lighting is great. They used a roof that had a glass ceiling, so I just love the way it created these beautiful shadows throughout the living room area and the kitchen. And I really like their use of black as well. Black is a great color to use, especially if you're into modern homes. This kitchen is to die for also. It's very spacious, but it also doesn't take up too much of the house. Here's the parents' bedroom or the master bedroom, and then we also have this more kid-friendly bedroom off to the side here. But thank you so much, Blue Sims Craft, and I hope to see more of your builds on Instagram, and if you want more of their information, check out the description box below. Next up for our second base game award, it goes to MegEmilysx. And this build is really gorgeous. It has kind of a contemporary feel to it, but it also is very family friendly. It's on a 20 by 15 lot, has 3 beds, 2 baths, and it only costs 67,000 simoleons. Out in the backyard, I really like it because we have monkey bars, we have a grill area, something for the whole family to enjoy and gather around. And moving into the house, we have a view of the kitchen, and I really like the use of the green cabinets. We have a desk area for our Sims to use, and the bathroom has this really nice black and white theme to it. We also have pops of teal throughout the house and this really nice black brick. It kind of gives it more of a modern feel. The bedroom, the parents' bedroom downstairs, has these big windows that kind of shows the backyard. One of the kids' bedroom here is very fun, girly. It has a desktop in there. And then we also have this toddler's bedroom with big windows, very spacious, and has everything your toddler needs to thrive. Again, this is MegEmilysx, and thank you so much for doing my shell challenge. So the Unfurnished and Fabulous award goes to JohnBurgher in the gallery, or you can find her on Instagram under SimsTry_. I'll put her information in the description box below. But in the gallery, this house is called Robots House Market, and I think it is hilarious. It's fun. It has so much character. Now, it does not have any furniture on the inside of the build, but it does not matter. I'm going to be honest. The exterior has enough to say in and of itself. It is on a 20 by 15 lot, and it's 71,000 simoleons. It has so much character, and it really tells a story, and there's something I just really appreciate about builds that tell stories. This definitely has a dystopian feel, and I feel like the more I look at this build, the more I find. I was recording this, and I just kept finding these like little nooks and crannies with just more detail put into it, and I just was like so taken aback by how much character this build has. It was unlike all the other builds that I saw, so I really wanted to create an award for this build specifically, and since it didn't have its interior done, I thought kind of why not make an award called Unfurnished and Fabulous? So that's where that comes from. But thank you so much, SimsTry, for making this build and for putting a smile on my face. I really hope to see more work from you in the future. The award for first goes to Gladiator Prime. I swear I uploaded my shell to the gallery, and within a couple hours this was already submitted, and I was so excited to see that it was in Sulani. I absolutely love Sulani. I think it's just probably the most beautiful world The Sims has created. You can fight me on that. I'm not going to change my views on that. It is 20 by 30 lot. It has 1 bed, 1 bath, and it's 90,000 simoleons. We have high-end appliances, but we also have a ton of island living items that give this house just such a nice islandy feel. Big windows that highlight the gorgeous views, and it just seems very livable space. Now, it's probably meant for more 2 Sims, but you could probably add a bedroom for a kid, something like that if you wanted. But upstairs has just this really nice master suite that kind of takes you away from the world. We have a treadmill here, and I mean, could you imagine running with those views? I mean, I hate running, but I guess if I had those views, I would do that. But thank you so much, Gladiator Prime, for this shell challenge. Last but not least, our last but not least award goes to Missy12345667. This build was submitted a couple weeks after my deadline, but hey, I'm still gonna take it. It is on a 30 by 20 lot. It has 1 bed, 2 baths, and it is 33,000 simoleons. If you are paying attention, that is cheaper than our least expensive award, but because it was submitted so late, I did not count it. So that's why it is winning this award instead. It is a super fun witchy build. I was so excited when I saw this. That's why another reason I had to include it. It was so unique, and I'm a huge fan of spellcasters and Realm of Magic and anything kind of occult in The Sims. So I mean, I just had to. It has this huge upstairs bedroom that I just think has so much character. But thank you so much, Missy1234567, for doing my shell challenge.